sem minha live. Vamos lá, jogo. Cadê a opção aqui de carregar o jogo? Peguei uma toalha, botei na perna. Vamos pra casa dos Valeira. Esse sorvete tá diferente daquele outro que a gente tinha em casa, você reparou? Parece que ele tá mais aguadinho.
Tem duas coisas aqui. Quente.
A uva passa também, tá bem forte.
É.
Não parece que tá fresco.
Às vezes ele descongelou e congelou de novo.
Ele tá meio mole ainda.
É. Isso porque eu coloquei direto no congelador.
Mascote lobo.
Parece
Full up, If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to have the room by the tavern. We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. Our quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. This is a temporary measure, of course. It's not my place to share the dealings of the Valera family, but this is all rather public. Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. In the case of this estate, that means renting the occasional room. No shame in making a practical sacrifice. But I've said enough. Speak with the teller if you have business with the Valera household. Well, as they say, business can always be better, yes? I'm sure I needn't bore you with the details. You'll find Otello Valera upstairs in his study.
Otello Valera. Essa cidade tem tantas escadas, às vezes você precisa descansar os pés. A rainha que era e ainda é. Com licença, mas saia da minha cozinha, ok. A Bonnie se acalmou depois que eu botei ela lá pra fora na janela. Ah, o microfone tava usando o chapéuzinho.
You'll want to see this.
I'm supposed to play Nanny. They listen to me, Martino. Enough. We have a guest.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls. You will forgive me if I'm distracted. Trouble and scandal plague my household. You kept Laro and Orso from the beyond. We could use such a mediator. Martino has need of muscle and brains outside of the Valera house.
Let me take point on this one, Father.
Some Royal Deadfire crews have lately taken to pirate hunting. One such crew has been boasting of their victories near the Wild Mare, singing their Rauatai songs and making our clients anxious. Hunting Principe dogs is our business. With all these problems with the Bardatos, now is not the time for competition from the Brass Citadel. It would be better if they took their business elsewhere.
You could always start shooting the shit out of one another and leave good Deadfire folk be. Just a suggestion.
Was that not implied? Ecosi, consider it done. Come back when the Rauatai dogs have been dispatched, dismissed, or dismembered.
Adu, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeres? Valera ships escort goods and merchants from island to island across Deadfire. The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on the horizon.
Leave it to a swabby from the Republics to think a pirate showing them their rear be a compliment.
Ach, the Bardato Bank shuts us out of investments and stifles our finances. This is the richest prospect on Iora, but we cannot grow our family business.
Can't make coin at the expense of others? Now that's a crying shame.
If you know a better way of squeezing profit out of these islands, I'm open to hearing it. Azali is a rich thug, and someday she will get what's coming to her. If we must. What is it? Shoddery. Our disagreements are beyond the point of shaking hands. This is not your feud. If anything, I question her interest. You have little to gain by peace between our families, but you speak as if you might. You want to help? Convince Azali to negotiate. She ignores my invitations. Until then, leave me be.
Our family can't go on like this.
Speak up. My business never sits still for long. Otello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions. His brood threatens open bloodshed in the streets, and he thinks... Delusional little snake. Fine. But you can assure him that I won't be alone. Go on then. Let him know, before I change my mind.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
What did you do before you were a ship hunter?
Rough times, lass. Would spare you the telling, lest you be set on it.
I reckon I can handle it.
Crew I were with, they give me any job they fought like to kill me. I live to prove them wrong.
Can't live the good times unless you survive the bad. That what being a pirate's all about?
Aye, sure enough. Besides, lasses say the scars be adding distinction.
Ado, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeres? You really managed to convince that stubborn Pugra to show up. I'll make sure the estate is prepared to receive her, then. I will send a messenger to fetch Azali. Whether she is still receptive to the idea of a truce is ultimately up to her. You run your bank like a crime syndicate. Some of us struggled to tell the difference.
We can take it up with the director anytime you feel like explaining why your children are intimidating my merchants. I see our would-be mediator has arrived. Well, we're here. I hope this wasn't some elaborate, ill-advised jest.
I would not willingly welcome a Bardato beneath my roof for the sake of a jest.
As long as the Valera remembers his place, we shouldn't have any problems.
My place is in the dueling ring. Care to let the gods decide, Lady Baldato?
Quiet, Martino. Watcher, now would be the time to lay out your reasoning.
Or we could all be shoving right off back to the god's-forsaken Eastern Reach and leaving the Deadfire fucking be.
My family can't afford to fight two wars. This feud will cost me more than I could ever recoup. My goal? To wring out a little respect from this feud before we go under. The company will bleed us dry. We give our lives, our loved ones' lives, and they don't lift a finger to help us. Why shouldn't I teach my children to walk with their heads high?
One does not arm the competition. Besides, lesser people have made more of themselves without the aid of banks.
He's not gonna get away with it. It took me a minute. I'm trying to. I've never heard of anything like that before.
Vagabonds. The only thing I'll say for Otello is that he is a son of the Republics. I'll treat him like any enemy of note.
I'm amazed you can say this with a straight face, Zali.
No, no, no.
Once you own the castle, things change. Yes. Yes, I do. They are passable sailors. I want the Principe out of the trade lanes.
What?
Half of this month's shipments are missing. I'll give you coin and crew for 5 ships to earn back my investment.
6 ships. With 6 I will drive the Principe from these waters like rats from a fire.
Even money says the Principe already be shaking in their timbers at the raw thought of your 6 fish-staking ships.
You think yourself the first to underestimate us, little one?
6 ships. I believe we just made a deal, Valera.
Then it's settled?
So it seems. For the time being. Time will tell if this arrangement is a favorable one. My hosts, you'll excuse me if I return home.
Never saw myself breaking bread with a bardato.
It is not as easy as it seems to turn a profit in Neketaka, but there is opportunity.
Whose guts twist her around like a rusty corkscrew? Oh, the sailor who can't hold down Quickie Stew. Defiance Bay, am I right? I was but a face in the crowd, but I remember the one who walked out of Hadron House alive.
He's had more than a few. Perhaps we should go before this ends in rambling professions of love.
We haven't imbibed anything we can't regurgitate later.
Also something I'd like to avoid.
So, what brings you here, friend? Captain gave us extra coin to occupy ourselves while we're on leave. We've been draining Valian wine cellars and trying to remember the words of Rauatai anthems. Loudly, as often as not. You come by for a drink or just a chat? Captain gave us extra coin to occupy ourselves while we're on leave. We've been draining Valian wine cellars and trying to remember the words of Rauatai anthems. Laugh.
I will give you an experience you won't soon forget. I must assume the question beneath your question is how a fire godlike came to find herself in a place such as this. Perseverance. Being as I am, I have been forced to find it for myself. Now I teach it to others. To live in a world as a thinking, feeling creature, it is difficult. It demands strength. But we cannot always be strong. I help those who have lost their strength to find it again. $300 copper. I know it's a bit more than most, but my service is like nothing you will find anywhere else in Neketaka.
All right. Which one of us am I thinking of now?
You be thinking of the Watcher.
That's 10 in a row. That's some talent you got.
Aye, the talent of noticing who you be glancing at before you ask me who you be thinking of.
Aethys, light of spring, sun of the world, thou givest me life and purpose.
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I'd be willing to trade iron for copper. Lots to see. Take your time.
I have the strangest feeling I've done this before.
Be with you in just a... Almost had it. Damn your eyes. Hazard of the work, really. Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your ship together if you're apt to pay me for it. Aye. Captain Redora hasn't paid me for her commissioned firepower. While I'm up to my nose in debt, the wild mare gobbles up her coin.
Less goblin in there than you'd think.
And now, pirates are holding my feet to the fire over some sham of a deal. If I don't get Redora's payment, I might as well start carving my swallow net.
because I've got a backlog of work through the next turning of the wheel. And I'm old, damn it. These hips won't carry me to the mayor and back without a fight.
In other words, we need to go to the Wild Mare. Well, that's just fine and dandy.
Mayor's a right popular place. There are worse favors I could ask. One where I mend Principe ships and no others.
And here I'd have thought a shipwright would be eager for an exclusive contract. In particular, one with clients disposed towards getting their ships shot to shit and shot again.
Folk like that come by coin easy, only to lose it all again. I'm not sinking my business on the say-so of a pack of puffed-up bilge rats. Bastards are driving away business until I give in. You do that? A fair price goes without saying, Cully. It all comes down to blasted pans and pyres in the end, doesn't it? Well, come take a look.
You say I cannot down the rest? Watch me, amico. Madico, it is no wonder I thirst. Ado, why do you stare? Grassima. Even in the oasis I am parched. If you grant wishes, there is a vacancy on my ship.
Yet another reminder that not every seaworthy vessel be crewed up to the standards of the sorcerer.
Siente, frero. Next time around the wheel, perhaps. The fun ran dry with the coin. When the dancers see more than an empty purse, I will be a content Radora. Merlin, and he hired muscle. Sientere, but you are too late to collect. A gang in the northern alley stole every coin. I cannot hire a crew, much less repay Zamar. If they wanted Zamar to thirst for coin, it is possible. Botzos will regret it when I turn my cannons to their mast.
Those the cannons you'll be waiting for Zamar to cast you? Because I'll be seeing more holes in that plan than in any Principe mast's future or no.
Wizard lights drew me like a moth to the alley north of the wild mare. And the blow to the back of the head that followed, Merlight hurt. Then a wolf sat on my chest while a group of thugs went through my pockets. It growled like a thunderstorm and drooled on my uniform. I stumbled back here and traded all I had left for the comforts of the mare. When you got their leader, tell them Radora sent you.
I've noticed you seem to be frequently at odds with others in your order.
Some of my brethren don't understand why I gotta do what I do. But I'm not beholden to them.
I can certainly sympathize.
welcome back. Looking for anything specific? I assure you that everything I sell is well crafted. But I will admit I'm not quite the weaponsmith that Marihi is, nor do I possess Uto's expertise with firearms. Marihi you can find in Pariki's Overlook, the district to the north. Uto has a shop in the Brass Citadel, in the eastern part of Neketaka.
That's close enough. Perfetto. Smarter than you look. Can't be too careful. Queen's birth has an edge to her. Ugh, if they are the same ones who robbed Radora blind. The boss and his wolf sleep their fun off by day. But by night, he and his Botso friends keep to the alley giving out bruises for coin. Nasenale. I've never had a roof over my head longer than an evening. I guess cutting me loose was cheaper on my parents than a passage back to the Republics. Or a few bites of bitter squash.
Aethys, light of spring, sun of the world, thou givest me life and purpose.
A giant? One of the Rathun?
No, much bigger. Such is the rumor.
Sounds like sailor tales to me.
Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you like, you let me know.
So she asked him what he calls that trick, and he says, the consuele.
A clever gambit.
You the one causing trouble in Cotter's neighborhood? I thought Remaro's pup kept better company.
Ahoy, friend. So you still be doing that old referring yourself by name thing? Would have thought it'd have cost you enough lays by now to be dropping that affectation.
Cotter has not missed the sound of your voice, Seraphin. Your smoke and mirror ghosts do not impress Kaletzia, and they do not scare Cotter.
Sorry, Valian names all sound the same to me. Which one is the pretty wolf?
You'll know soon enough. Zamar has money problems. Cotter has solutions. The little man doesn't know how to count his coins. Cotter heard a newcomer was talking with Zamar.
Wrong play, Cotter. Let's be keeping this as friendly fucking chats. Lest the captain be calling your raise.
Look, Selezia. Your supper comes with blue fur. Tell the shipwright to accept Cotter's deal before he suffers another setback. Zamar can keep Principe ships afloat. Cotta tires of seeing his family sailing derelict wrecks.
You've got to ask, Cap. A Principe deal be the all-round winner? Zamar gets himself steady work, the pirates know they're looked after, and you and me get to shove off from this mess with a Principe favour in our hold. Charting another course risks running us aground of everyone's bad side.
Better that you listen to the hairy piglet. Cotta will see that his casita knows your name. There's also a coin to spare. And Cotta will get you the Principe discount on Zamar's goods. Deal? Gelarde, here's an advance. Go tell Zamar the good news. Cotta will handle the rest.
What can I do you for? Sure thing.
At your service.
Don't you have a date with Zamar?
Ahoy there. Any news worth telling? You actually confronted those feral cats?
Cool, cats be sacred, shipboard, you know. Wouldn't have taken you for one to be painting the Principe all godly.
Folks shoreside sometimes stick 'em in the stew pot. See if that strikes you for something weighty. I needed coin, not a middleman to negotiate with cutthroats. If it's between my life and my dignity... The Principe have their shipwright. And may Andra take them for it. You again? Oh, come take a look.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Ado, you return. The fun ran dry with the coin. When the dancers see more than an empty purse, I will be a content Randora.